The hantavirus is not like the coronavirus. It's different. People who have a Biocyber interface, that's what the coronavirus was for. People who've already augmented, people who already have a bunch of crypto, so a lot more of those beacon systems connected to their wireless body area network. Mac ID PDF on the channel. Those people are going to have a harder time this time around because the networks have had 6 years to load balance, attenuate, transmit, and they called it shedding. And I said, that ain't shedding. You guys have all these little MAC IDs and ad hoc networks molecularly communicating with every cell in the body. 24/7, real-time monitoring. That's Health and Human Services. That's 2014 in the Congressional archives. That's why our channel begged you people to talk about real deployment and stop ignoring the actual systems they use to log into the human nervous system. So, for the hantavirus stuff, the only caution I would provide, me, Sabrina, is to try to steer clear of sharing fluids with someone who's juiced up in every way, boosters, or super heavy on the cryptocurrency, the banking as a service, or using wireless drugging and biohacking or human augmentation. Now, it's not permanent, but I would say 2 to 6 weeks we're going to be feeling a lot heavier magnetism while the carrier wave deployment for those very people continues propagating on the waveforms, the harmonics, the Langland's equations they're using to log into the nervous system and actuate a chemical, electrical, magnetic, photonic, or phononic change in molecular communication. As a free-range human, I don't want you to change my molecules. I like them the way they are. But those people that I listed, this is what they want. So if you don't, this is it for you. Because this is a second round that I've been waiting for people to either talk about it, take a turn, do anything. They're not. They're going forward just fine. So you're going to have to be mindful. Steer clear for a couple weeks as best you can. And people ask me already, well, Sabrina, I live with somebody. What am I going to do? You're going to do the best that you can. And some people said, I don't care. I'm going to hug my loved ones. That's right. Amen. I understand. I feel the same way. To a degree, I have a little bit of safety when I can feel the signals because I don't want further harm for that person or me. But working with your anatomy, that's step one. Every step beyond that is within your own embodiment and empowerment because you're aware. Awareness, perception is key to situational awareness in general. If you don't have that, you're going to react to the wrong stimuli and make decisions that are predicated upon a different stimuli than the present physical, mechanical stimuli. No fear, folks. Don't be afraid of anything they try to puff up, whether it's the aliens, the hantavirus, or the Book of Enoch, whatever it may be. The best thing you can do is turn it off. Avoid it to your best ability. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but after 6 years of being gaslit like this, and now they've got all their viri ready, they've got the companies just like the last few times, just like everything else, I get it. All we can do right now, right this moment, May the 8th, is wait for that May 13th, whatever Representative Luna and Congress wants you reading the Book of Enoch to understand MK Ultra, or was it read the Book of Enoch to understand weird pictures off the moon with strange debris in the atmosphere around the Earth and the low Earth orbit? Is there a reason we can't get a mid-Earth orbit satellite and a low Earth orbit geostationary fixed satellite to discern the metamaterials, given we're using the same Sosa Osa in the atmosphere around the planet, the troposphere, the ionosphere? Is there a reason that we can't just identify those particulate and debris? I mean, we got nano.gov on the outside of the space station. Right. So, to everyone out there who is a UFO person, you better start looking for deployment instead of disclosure if you take yourself seriously. Because they're going to use these weapons that they've been using on the targeted individual community, the SRA community, and everybody else that they've messed with and harmed, and they're not going to say, I'm sorry. So if you decide to put your tinfoil hat on and volunteer as a test subject, that is a choice. It's a choice. But if you want to know about deployment and HOW, our channel is not the only one out there, but You can get the PDFs, not listen to a single video, and I think you will be surprised at how intelligent you already are. Just some diagrams, some pictures, and direct access to direct source documentation of where they're learning it and selling it and doing it. And that's the best I can hope for, me personally, because they want everyone at each other's throats or drowning in nihilism and apathy, so that as they clicky, your cells just give up even more easily.
And these wireless body area networks and the MAC addresses, folks, can be found if you just type wireless body area network under the skin and just look at the images. Don't read the technicalities if you don't understand technical stuff, folks, but just look at the pictures, and there's lots and lots and lots of them. You can also type in wireless body to body area networks. You can type in the wireless medical area networks and so on, folks. Well, believe me, folks, we are the signal that they are trying to steal, folks, and use and abuse. Be aware and take the warning seriously, folks. I kid ye not.